What's going on, guys? Dustin right here on how we're gonna get to 100%. Okay? Today we are gonna talk about how to command respect in any situation. What are you talking about, Dustin? You're a real estate agent, commanding respect. What do I need to know that for? Well, being young in business and in a lot of situations, okay, you have to go in there and demand that you're going to be respected, okay? If I didn't do that, then sellers and buyers would walk all over me because I'm young. But I go into all my appointments like I am the man. I know exactly what I need to do to help you out. So this is how I do it, okay? Without commanding respect, you're always going to get walked on, or you're not going to be able to get to your destination. So let's address it and let's get you to 100%. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on your post notifications because we're getting to 100. Next level, let's go. Do not rush emphasis word. Use pauses between words to hold attention. So don't start motor mouthing it.
Okay, Eunice, travel plans. I need to be in New York on Monday, LA on Tuesday, New York on Wednesday, LA on Thursday, New York on Friday. Got it? Got it.
You have to speak very clear to people. Use pauses when you do so because that's going to command that you are intelligent and you know what you're talking about, so they need to listen to what you're saying. You cannot use filler words. It makes you sound not confident in what you're saying, and it's a fear that you are not going to be able to finish what you're thinking as far as your sentence goes. So you must slow down. Think about what you're going to say. Now, I am a big person that does this. I really like to start talking fast. I have trouble slowing down, but that is what makes and builds your respect. That is what makes someone listen to you because you sound highly intellectual, okay? These are very big things in life that a lot of people don't think are a necessity. But given the situation, they do not know what happened. They don't know how they got shut down in the conversation. They don't know how buyers and sellers walk in and then walk right out because they could not command respect. They were not respected at all. So these are very important things in life that you must learn so that life can be a little bit easier for you and you can move forward and push past barriers you didn't think you could pass. A lot of us have a fear of we're losing the person that we're talking to's attention. So that's why you slow down what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. Another big thing, this is a huge one. When you get interrupted, when you have something to say and it's very important, you do not let anybody interrupt you.
Senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now.
Are you going to pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't want
you're a
to
senator.
I can't tell you how many times I've had an older gentleman try and interrupt me when I'm saying something because they feel more superior, because they're elder. Now, do not get me wrong. Do not be disrespectful to people. Do not be rude to anybody. But you do command your respect. You are to be respected by anybody and everybody because there's no reason why you should not be respected as a professional or as a person. You must not get interrupted by anybody if you are trying to explain something that either you find important or you deem important for the other person to hear. You cannot let somebody do that to you because they won't try again. If they try and interrupt and you keep saying your sentence, that will establish that you are not going to let somebody do that. It happens a lot with my clients in New York. That's just the way they talk. That's just the way they do. A lot of times I have to raise my voice just to get them to hear me. We're not arguing. We're not yelling. That's just their way of communication. And in sales, you must learn how to not communicate with the best home buyer and home seller, but you must learn how to communicate with all. And sometimes you even have to command that they're not to interrupt you. Because a lot of times I sit with home buyers and sellers and we go over the price of the home or we go over the options. And they get angry, they get upset. There's a lot of emotions in real estate and sales, okay? So you're gonna have to deal with that. A lot of them want to say, no, forget that. I can't stand this. Hey, ma'am, if you let me finish, I'm gonna explain it all and hopefully we can get you some clarification. Remember, do not be rude. You must command respect and do not let anybody interrupt you because then you'll never be able to get anything out. Why? Because we're gonna be 100%. That's why. And another big thing, when emotion is coming out of a party, let's say in my instance for a buyer or seller, when they're constantly interrupting you, they're constantly, obviously you may be getting upset internally, but that's not your job. You're not supposed to get upset. You're not supposed to let your emotions get the best of you. You command respect, and you do it the most respectful way possible. So you have to be calm. You do not raise your voice. I say I raise my voice for my clients in New York. Well, they're loud. They don't understand me if I don't raise my voice and speak the way they speak and speak their language. Guys, you have to be very respectful when you do these things in life, okay? And that will make you into a better person. Sometimes you have to tell, and that's the biggest thing in my business, is you have to tell your client the way it is. I tell my clients all the time, I may not tell you what you want to hear, but I'm always going to tell you what you have to hear. Because I can't do everything. I have to have sleep at night. I have to go to bed and sleep good. And sometimes that calls for a hard conversation between me and the client. But sometimes those conversations have made the client feel that I am in their best interest at all times, which that is. And that's the most important thing in sales, okay? You must be honest with everybody. You can't get walked all over and have the client do whatever they so please and just talk over you and not ever respect anything you're doing. You have to command the respect, but you have to do it in a very, very intellectual, methodical way. You cannot start yelling at somebody. You cannot start jumping out of your own emotions. You must take their emotions and you must just show them exactly what's going on in the interaction and then move forward. Another tactic you can do, let's say if your client is in front of you, okay, and they're being very, very argumentative. They're jumping over what you're saying. They're not letting you get exactly what you want to say out, and you're telling them what they need to hear, and they're making their own opinion of it. They're listening, but they're not hearing you. So another tactic you can do is agree with what they say and then go back to your original thought and continue what you're saying. And what that psychologically does is it tells them that you're not done with what you're saying and that they're going to listen to this because you deem that this is important for them to hear. That is a little bit more of a non-confrontation approach by saying that. And a lot of times, some people that are very excited, that have different personalities, I'll take that approach with, because a lot of times they do have a lot to say. But what you're saying is very important, and they need to listen to it. So sometimes you have to agree with what they're saying and go back to your original thought and redirect exactly what you're saying so they comprehend it, okay? That's also another tactic you can do to command respect and get the person in front of you, being client, friend, or family, to listen to exactly what you're saying. Another thing that gives you more respect and commands more respect from other people around you is being very honest, okay? Speaking your opinion. And let me tell you, in the sales business, okay, whether it's politics or whether it's religion, guys, we know the boundaries. Abide by them. It's not very hard. If it's something that someone would feel upset about, listen, your thoughts are to yourself. You don't have to say things to get people hurt, but to express your opinion is something that's very, very genuine that you just don't see happening a lot nowadays. Because a lot of people in sales, they want to relate. They want to be, I golf. I like golfing. Oh, I love golfing. It's so great to try and build that relationship. Guys, my relationships with my clients are not built off me pretending to be who they want me to be. Just like my appointment yesterday. I met with a golf professional's parents. So what am I going to do? Start talking about golf? I have no idea. The only thing I know about golf is Tiger Woods. So what am I going to do? Sit and talk to these clients about how much I know about golf? I've played golf before, but I don't think I've ever made it to 18 holes. But we built our relationship based off me and my honesty and what they're looking for in a home. Guys, they do not need me to like golf for them to like me as a person. They have an agenda. They want to buy a home in the same neighborhood that their son lives in, which is a golf community. Guys, that's my job, and I can help them do that. And with my honest approach, they like me for who I am, not because I like golf, or not because I acted like I like golf, but because they needed something, and I provided what they needed, okay? And that's as simple as it gets in this world, and some of us forget that, okay? Be yourself. Be honest. Express your opinion, but don't hurt others. Okay, it's going to get you much, much, much further in life. I will leave you off with this, okay? everybody has their own opinions on things, but people know when you're not being genuine about your own. Like, people ask, why are you in the real estate business? What are you doing this for? And you hear the most ridiculous answers, like, oh, I like helping people. 9 times out of 10, the person saying they like helping people, a lot of it's for the money. Everybody's in real estate for the money, the big commission checks, right? But what is the money for? Take it a step deeper. What is the money going to do? Well, what's the money going to do? It's going to help me grow my portfolio of investments later down the road so that I can have residual income, so that I can feed my family and be able to go to all my kids' sporting events, and I have time in life to do the things I love to do. Because what I've understood in life is very, very, very short for some people. So time is very limited. So if I'm able to acquire a bunch of wealth, that enables me to spend time with the ones I love. That's my plan. That's why I want the money through real estate, and that's why I'm working so hard to get to where I'm going. But don't do it without being genuine. And when you do it, make sure you command your respect. You know why? Because we're going to get to 100% every way and every day, baby.